So what is the name of this cactus? The common names are Fairy Castle Cactus or Fairytale Cactus. But as far as the scientific name goes, I have found lots of different names for it. Now I've seen it called the Cactus Cactus Fairytale Cactus, the Cactus Tetragonus, also the Cactus Hildmanianus, and I'm going to go with what the grower sent me, and they are calling it a Acanthocereus Tetragonus Fairy Castle Cactus. So this is what we are going to call this. But what do you call this plant? Do you know the scientific name? If so, go ahead and put it down in the comment section. But whatever it is, we are going to call it the Fairytale Cactus. And this plant grows well in zones 10 and 11. And it's a slow growing plant that can reach up to 6 feet tall. And now the reason why it's called a fairytale cactus is because of all of these stems that are varying sizes, and they look like turrets or spires on a castle. And this is not really very thorny at all. So maybe that's one of the differences between some of those names that I just gave you. But anyway, this cactus is native to North America, and this cactus will flower when it is approximately 10 years old. And supposedly they get white blooms, and it is a night blooming cactus. Now, I was doing some reading, and one person said the reason why they're white is because for bats and moths to see them easier at night. But I always thought bats were blind as bats. But anyway, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so if you have this plant and you keep it in a pot, you want it in an unglazed pot, which mine is, full sun and well-draining soil. At least it says full sun and all the plant information that I can find. However, I keep mine up against my sliding glass door, the window. There's a window right beside it under the eaves of the house, and it seems to be doing just fine. Now this plant is 2.5 years old, and it was in a 4-inch container when I purchased it, and you can see it's about the length of my hand. Okay, and I don't know if I can think of anything else that I can tell you about this plant. Oh, yeah, there is. It's kind of important. Okay, watering. Now, you water this only when the soil is dry, and how I can tell when it needs to be watered, this feels really soft. And right now, the plant is very firm, so I know it does not need water. However, these knock off easily. I had never knocked off a piece until just a few minutes ago, and this is where I knocked it off from. So I don't know, that's a little sad, but anyway, it still looks good. So what I will do is propagate this, and like I've said in many of my videos, I'm just going to let this dry out, scab over, and put it into the soil, and I will have a new fairytale cactus plant. Okay, that's about all I can think of. Thank you so much for watching. Check back with me tomorrow to see what plant I will have. And at the end of this video, check out the playlist for this series. Thanks for watching. Bye.